Thank you all. At this time, we will have public comment. This time is made available for comments from the public on matters within the Civil Service Commission's jurisdiction that are not on the agenda. Each speaker will be limited to 3 minutes. And it does look like we do have public comment. Please state your name.
Good evening, Commissioner, excuse me. Michelle May with Human Resources. It is my pleasure to introduce to you formally Shanika Dixon, who is our new HR Director. She just started yesterday, so we're very excited and happy to have her joining our team. And she comes to us from the San Joaquin Valley Air Pollution Control District most recently, and has a great number of years of HR experience at the director level and other HR experience prior to that. But I'm going to let her introduce herself if she'd like to say anything.
Good evening or afternoon. Again, Shanika Dixon, Director of Human Resources. I'm glad to be here and to be able to work with all of you moving forward in this role. Thank you so much
Awesome.
for having me.
Commissioners, join me in a round of applause. All right, we welcome you.
Thank you so much.
Clearing the air.
It was well qualified.
Been a long way.
All right, any other public comment, either online or in person? All right, we are going to move on, and I am going to entertain a motion for approval of the consent calendar.
So moved.
I have a motion and a second. Roll call, please. Sure. Is there any public comment regarding the consent calendar?
Now I'll move.
And I'll second.
All right, motion second, no public comment. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Atwood,
Yes.
Commissioner Iverson,
Yes.
Commissioner Fry,
Yes.
Commissioner Rios,
Yes.
Commissioner Perez.
Yes.
We have a 5-0 vote to approve.
All right, we will now move on to regular business, item 3A, 11047, hearing setting conference, Sheriff's Corporal, scheduling conference for hearing on appeal of order of disciplinary action. This is for the Sheriff's Corporal Sheriff's Office.
I am Deputy County Counsel, and so I believe I'm going to be handling this all the way through the hearing on behalf of the county. I could go ahead and at this time introduce, this is Appellant's Counsel. This is Roger Wilson.
Good evening, Commissioners. I'm Roger Wilson, and with me is Corporal Ian Roth, and we will be handling his appeal.
So Mr. Wilson, I had a chance to discuss this. The big two items as far as scheduling, we both agree that this is probably doable within 2 sessions. I know historically we've been in the evenings, been able to get up to 3 hours in, 2 to 3 hours in. So we think that 2 should be sufficient, although if we book a third, just to be safe in case things go a little longer than we anticipated. And we both think that probably best would be looking at a date in the second half of October. So I know, I think your regularly scheduled meeting would be October 15th, third Tuesday that month. So if it works for the commissioners, we could look at starting after your regular business that Tuesday, going that evening, the following evening, and then on the safe side, just booking the Thursday of that week as well, even though we may not need it.
Are the chambers available?
Yes, they're available those dates.
All right, so Commissioners, proposed dates are the 15th, 16th, and 17th. If you don't mind checking your calendars and providing feedback.
It works for Atwood. Oh, I have one of those days I can't recall which one. But I want to do that. I rescheduled it. But I'm gonna see where
I would assume follow our traditional time of 5:30.
Yeah, I would assume so. Yeah.
all 3 days.
I would think so. Yeah, the evening session. Right.
I have a question for council on both sides. I know Ian. He was a child. I don't believe it would influence me, but I want you to be aware.
Okay, thank you for that.
I don't believe there's any conflict
Okay.
based on talking to.
And if there, I believe I overheard a little bit there, the commissioner, if there is one of those dates that doesn't work, again, they don't necessarily have to be consecutive. We could do, obviously a Tuesday and then a Thursday or what have you. I'd prefer not to do Friday.
You don't
evenings, but-
remember which day it is, right?
If I can work it.
Okay.
But you're saying it's only one day that, that's, we have 3 days, we can
Possibly, yeah, I know. it's days,
choose.
but
No, we can
I
choose
don't know exactly. I have to check my calendar under.
2 days out of the 3 choices.
Yeah.
Well, our thought was that we just reserve 3 days in case it takes that long, but in all likelihood, it's only going to take 2 days. My point was just that it doesn't necessarily have to be those 3 days consecutively. We can come back as needed to fit the commission schedule.
I'm pretty sure this particular one has to do with procedure they're gonna do on me. But I can always reschedule over there in order to meet this. I won't have no problem rescheduling, but I do not know what the doctor's gonna say.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna entertain a motion to, I'm gonna entertain any motions on the table right now. We have 3 dates that seem to be compatible with everybody's schedule, pending one potential conflict that hasn't been confirmed yet. So
So move for the 15th, 16th, and 17th at 5:30 each night.
Second,
do we have any public comment? We have a motion on the floor to approve the hearing dates, the 15th, 16th, and 17th of October, 2024, and that has been second. At this time, I'd like to go through all commissioners. Roll.
Commissioner Atwood,
Yes.
Commissioner Fry,
yes.
Commissioner Iverson,
Yes.
Commissioner Rios,
Yes.
Commissioner Perez.
Yes.
We have a 5-0 vote to approve.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Commissioners, if I may speak. So we do have a scheduled Civil Service Commission meeting on the 15th. I just want everyone to understand that the hearing would commence after the regularly scheduled meeting, provided we do have items, and we may not, but I just wanted to make you aware that it would begin after the meeting.
Correct.
Unless you'd like to schedule a different date. Yeah.
$1,000.
Thank you.
Well-deserved fee.
All right. Well,
See you then.
I appreciate all your feedback on that. And Commissioner Joe, if you could communicate accordingly, if it is going to be an issue, the sooner the better. Thank you. At this time, we're going to ask for staff reports.
We have no staff reports today.
Just the really big one
Right?
that you included in
announcement
public
and already-
comment. Yeah. Well, we appreciate you making that, joining the team. So we look forward to working with you. All right. I entertain a motion to adjourn.
So move.